Alright, so, let me turn the TV on first. Alright, so I made a PowerPoint last night, or yesterday, over this. Because, you know, I got to actually teach today. So, it's exciting. So, what have we been talking about these past week and a half? Emma?
The solar system and like the suns and planets and stars.
Yeah, specifically, what have we been talking about this past week? Kylie?
Stars.
Okay. And what else about the stars? Kinsey?
How big they are,
Yeah.
how far they are, how bright they are, how old they are.
Yeah. Alright. So, some of the key terms that we talked about. Does anybody know a few key terms that we talked about? It was on that sheet yesterday. The definitions. Lane.
Luminosity, brightness, and stuff like that.
Yeah. Levi.
Magnitude and apparent magnitude.
Yeah. And Lane said brightness, luminosity. There's two more. Kylie.
Light year.
Yes. And then the major one. Kylie.
Star.
Star, yes. Does anybody know? I think I started with the star. So does anybody know what a star is?
It's a bright ball of fire and gas, basically.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Anyone want to add on to that? Raymond.
Is a large ball of glowing gas and dust.
Yes.
Usually hydrogen and helium.
Basically. So, ooh, look at that. That's what a star is. The stars are huge celestial bodies made mostly of hydrogen and helium that produce light and heat from the churning nuclear forges inside their cores. That's what it is. What's luminosity? Spencer.
Basically, how much light something emits.
Yeah. Basically. Oh. Yep. What's the next one was magnitude. Xavier. Size, yeah. Anyone else want to add on to that?
Which
Levi.
one was it?
Magnitude.
How large and wide a star or any other object is.
Yeah. Kinsey.
The size or measurement of something.
That's also true. Alright, apparent magnitude or brightness. I just learned that too. That it's the same thing. Kylie.
It's like, I want to say it's how it's measured from Earth.
Yeah, basically. Cooper?
The brightness measurement by an observer at specific distance from an object.
Kinsey?
The measurement of the brightness from
Yeah.
Castle.
Alright, the final one, light year. Lane.
It's how many years light was taken to travel to.
Yeah.
So it could be, a light year could be anywhere from 1 million to 5.
Kinlan.
How far away?
Can I say the formula for apparent magnitude?
You mean light year?
No, like formula for apparent magnitude.
Yeah, sure. What's the formula for apparent magnitude?
Mx equals minus 5 log 100 and parentheses fx.
You'll only use that if you take astronomy. Okay, yeah, I don't use that, but Raymond, what's light year?
The amount of the distance that a photon or light particle can travel in a year.
So yeah. And this is what 1 light year is. It's 9.4607 times 10 to the 12th kilometer.
If I had my
That is a huge number.
me.
That's why it's in scientific notation. I don't know if you learned scientific notation yet, but that's in scientific notation. Stars. Can somebody tell me some stars that you learned? Titus, name one. Just name one. Don't name all of them.
CFB, SIR,
1408 10
Okay, Kylie.
Beetlejuice.
Okay, Fergie.
UV Scooty.
Okay,
Elnap,
I've never heard of that one. Okay, Lane.
If you want Pegasus.
Okay,
R136A1.
all right. Faith.
Series A.
Spencer.
Caplo 22B,
Okay, Xavier.
UY Scooty,
All right. Kipper. Okay, Avery.
Vega.
Vega. Yeah. Raymond.
Proxima A.
All right. So these are the stars I picked, which the Sun, Sirius, Vega, Campus, and Capella. Those are all on your sheet in front of you. If you didn't already know that, there's just a few of them. They are in our Milky Way. These 5 stars are in our Milky Way. But some of the other stars people have said are not in our galaxy. They're in other galaxies. So, what we're doing today is a CER. It's a model that has a claim, evidence, and reasoning. That's what we're doing today. So, a claim is a statement that answers the question. So if you turn on the back of the page, so everyone turn on the back of the page, there's a claim. So, give me 1 second and I'll ask somebody to read this, but I'm going to go over this first. Evidence. The evidence is the data you use to support the claim. So, and then reasoning. The reasoning is the explanation of why and how the evidence supports the claim. So, our claim. Can somebody read our claim to us? Avery.
If you lined up all the stars at the same distance, which would be the brightest?
Yes, that's our claim. So, and I have to put a picture right there. Just kidding. But I did this, so this is my evidence. So you can't use my evidence, but I want you guys to find your own evidence. Because all of us will have different answers. So, because that's just how it is. Tyler.
Can we use mathematics to support our evidence?
Yeah, you can use whatever you want.
Yes.
So, my evidence is this. This, I use the graph. It looks weird, but it's light year versus apparent brightness. So,
Yeah.
apparent brightness is on the left. That's your y-axis. Light years is the x-axis. And you see that one right there at
Yeah,
1400?
Lighter.
That is the star I picked.
Yeah.
My reasoning is that the evidence I use explains that Rigel is the brightest star because the graph shows that it's the furthest star from the Earth, meaning it should be the brightest star in the Milky Way. So that's my reasoning, because it supports my evidence and my claim. So, I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to find your own evidence and reasoning on that star, and then we'll go over it. Blaine.
Can we use a computer still?
Yes, you can use your Chromebooks. You can use whatever evidence you want. So,
Could you help us?
Because I'm confused.
yeah, I hope you. So what are you confused about? Okay, so the claim this is our claim.
Like, I understand that part, but
The evidence. So evidence is to support your claim. So you pick a star. What star do you think is the brightest? Out of the 10 stars you have given. If you turn on the other back, it tells you its apparent brightness, light year, and other things that will help you determine
the
how.
other back.
Yeah, the other back. Yeah, that one. It will help you determine.
Oh, okay, that makes more
Wait,
sense.
Yeah.
so if you, does the decimal, okay, so it has a decimal right here.
Yeah.
So the decimals do like, see, but the sun has just a big number. Is
Yes,
that
it is 56 billion. That's a big number. That means that it's really bright to us because we're so close to it.
That's a
Because
big number.
the light year is 0.001 That's not even, that's a very small number. That's why if you look out right now,
Easy.
the sun is so bright, but in reality, it's not that bright to other stars. So yeah,
So any of the other D stars could be way brighter.
yeah. And I want you to try to find evidence to support your claim, whatever star you pick. I picked Rigel because it was the farthest in light years, but it could not be the brightest. So, but I use evidence to support my own claim. But you might find another star that is brighter than the sun, but you have to support your claim with that evidence you find. So, do you understand that, Kylie? Or you?
More now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your reasoning, the reasoning is this.
Yeah.
So, the evidence I use to explain the stars and
Why you think that?
yeah. So I'll give you, what time is it?
It is 1:12.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll give you 10 minutes to find evidence and stuff like that, and then we'll go over it. I'll ask a few people to tell me what they picked.
If we get our evidence off of Google, how would we show it? Like write down.
Yeah, you can write it. You can write it down. You
Okay.
can yeah, write it down. Just do the what is it called, the website where we. So if you need help, I'll be up here and I'll help you.
Can you do reasoning if you're done with evidence?
Yes, you can't do reasoning before evidence. You have to have evidence first, and then you can go to reasoning.
Why numbers and signs?
I promise you I'm smart, but like.
Yes, Kidman. Yes. Why do you think Rigel is the Friday star? It's Capella. Yeah, but it could also, you could also do apparent brightness as well. The Rigel might not be its apparent brightness might be higher than some of these others. So you have to figure out which way you want that. Yes. Yeah. And you just have to explain how your evidence supports your claim, and then the reasoning, how the evidence helps you explain the reasoning. Yeah. There's no right or wrong answer to this. It's just
Done.
huh?
So it's kind of like
It's
find
an
out.
It's an opinion.
It's your opinion on which one it is. Basically.
I didn't even use it either. I just used
You didn't
the
have to.
I just used it for school time.
Alright, that's good. That's pretty good. Okay, that's still recording. All that matters. Yes, sir. Huh? No, we're going over this. Let's say one in about 4 minutes. 4 or 5 minutes. Yes, one.
Are you done?
You could just use this.
So did I.
ball field. I don't know what absolute magnitude is. I know what one magnitude is. I don't know what absolute is. You can always look it up. Yes, some of us will be sure. I'm only gonna get a couple of us here, just for time restraint. Just kidding. As much as you need to explain to support your claim. That's, if it supports your claim on why it's the brightest, then it should be. And then your reasoning, you need to explain how your reasoning supports, how the evidence supports your reasoning.
Mr. King, I looked up Sirius and it said Sirius Like I looked up Sirius XM,
My dad has a membership with them.
It's like for radio. I have my mom responded this week for like 2 lives, and she gets a 6 from me.
I got you, okay. Okay, look at mine. I'll go show you my reasoning. So this is my reasoning. So the evidence I use, so this is my evidence right here. That's my evidence. I know you can't see that, but I did that. But that's my evidence, and my evidence I use to explain that we know the brightest star is the graph shows that it's the furthest star from Earth. It is 1,400 light years from Earth. Meaning that it could be the brightest in the galaxy. You can put whatever you want to help you. Okay. Yes. I didn't do that. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Oh, you gotta write the evidence. You can't just say two. You gotta write your evidence. Yes. Okay, so I know you got it off people, right? But you still got it. But you still have to write your evidence. So whatever evidence you have, like, look, okay. Okay, you have to write it or draw it. So that's, yeah, you can't just fake it. I know. Okay. At least, hey, at least tomorrow you have a day off. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try to explain this. Okay, I know this is hard, but okay, you're okay. So it is 0.44 bytes. So that's the band bracket of our band, right? Okay, so you can say that since our band has zero has a currently 0.45 bracket, it shows that it is the brightest star. Yeah.
Oh, everyone.
Well, yeah, I thought tomorrow would be my last day.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, okay guys, we are about to share. It is my last. It is my last day. Give your sharing, but then I'll. Allie, you don't have to.
Wait, we're supposed to complete this by today?
Okay, Cooper. All right, guys, settle down. We're about to share. Spencer, did you find your seat? We're about to share.
Not all of us.
Not all of you have to share. It's just a few people that want to share.
I have a problem with my search. When I searched rival K, I got it. I got Alpha Centauri A.
That's the same. It is the same thing. It just has a different name. All right. So, let Cooper share, explain what star he thinks is the brightest. So,
I think Rigel is the brightest star because by evidence and basically the distance, that's how small Rigel is compared to the sun. That far away. My reasoning is I think Rigel is the brightest star because of the distance from the sun, which is 0.000000484 parsec away, and probably 0.000048243 parsec away from Earth, so it doesn't blind us Earthlings because of how bright it is.
yeah. All right. Good job, Cooper. That's a great explanation. Avery, come up and share. Yes, there you go. We can.
So I think Sirius is the brightest star because it has a very high luminosity or high brightness relative to other stars and is relatively close to Earth, 8.6 light years away. My reasoning is Sirius has very high brightness, so it is very bright compared to the other stars. It is only between 8 and 9 light years away from its Earth, so it is bright to us because it is close to us.
Good job, Avery. Good explanation. All right, Isabella. Come up and share your.
I think Sirius is the brightest star because it is 25.4 times brighter than the sun, and it is also 4,800 times brighter than Rigel.
All right, good job. All right, anyone else want to share? Trey? All right.
I think it is Rigel. I think it is Rigel because it is 1,400 light years and it still is able to see, which is mind blowing. But I think it could be brighter than the sun, and it has a high solar radius.
All right, good job. Lane, you want to share? Yeah, you can explain. If you can explain it, we can come here this time. You're going to be our last presenter.
So I think Sirius is it because of two Google research I got. It says the brightest star, as you can see there, it says number 1 is Sirius. And also up here it says 10 brightest stars in the sky. All stars shine, but none like Sirius. The brightest star in the night sky is aptly named Sirius. Comes from the Greek word Sirius meaning.
All right, good job, Lane. All right, guys. That was great. Okay, you can start packing up now.
Do we give this to you?
Yes, you can give it to me, guys.